Hello, 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 everyone, and welcome to The Forgotten City. What is this video game? I don't know. Made in 2023, that's all I know, based on the thing down there. Yep, so, we're in 2025 now, so almost a 4-year-old game. But what kind of game is it? I really don't have a good idea of what I'm about to play right now, but I do know that it was gifted to me by DJ. Double Jumper, for those who don't know DJ. Been around forever. Always like to play suggestions from DJ, or gifted games, of course. I think the only other game you've gifted me, DJ, was Wolfenstein 3D, right? And we had to work around playing that version to play a better quality version. But otherwise, this is the only other game DJ's ever gifted me. So I say we play it because DJ's been around forever, but we've never played, or we haven't had a lot of games from DJ to play. So yeah, you could be better today, Lisa. You're sitting on a donut? Ooh, well, hopefully you can eat a real donut while you're sitting on said donut, but hopefully you'll be all right. Sorry, got a little derailed there, but Chad is here, Allegory's here, Lisa's here, DJ's here, anybody else who might be lurking might be here. I don't even know. Oh, Allegory, you actually have this game, but you haven't played it yet? Oh, well, maybe you should watch a little bit to see if you're interested, and maybe it'll make you want to play it too. But anyway, let's press any button and get started. Again, I really don't know what I'm about to play right now. I do have a controller in my hand. That seems to work fine. I don't know if it's best played with controller, mouse, keyboard, whatever. I don't even know if this is I could keep saying I don't know because I don't, but I don't know what kind of game we're about to play right now. I really don't. I think the only thing I really know is it might be kind of puzzly, but even then I don't know how puzzly. Alright, subtitles are on. That's all I care about. Everything else can stay whatever. I don't need to change anything. But let's click new game and see what we're in store for. I don't know if it's going to be heavy story or what. So, The Forgotten City shall be remembered today. I tell you what. This game was developed by a core team of 3 people in 4 years. Impressive. Mystery adventure with multiple endings. It rewards thoughtful conversation and exploration, not brute force. The fate of the city is in your hands. So it has a multiple ending thing. Okay, I don't know if that's what we're going to do with this playthrough. We'll find out. But welcome to present day, y'all. It's today. It's today. Today is present day. Also, love that the game immediately skipped frames. Oh, no.
Hey, you're alive. When I dragged you out of the river, I thought you were never going to wake up. I checked your pockets for ID. A phone, maybe? I hope you don't mind. But all I found was some loose change. So, wanna tell me who you are?
Is who I am matter? Okay, so it's going to be a first-person game, it looks like. Body type. Alright, so we got... I'm guessing this is male or female. I mean, we should be a chick, right? And that's what we do. I don't know if it really matters. This is probably just for the sake of being a different character. I'll be tan. I'll be a tan mofo. Oh, my name? You already know, dude. It's Funky G, dog. You gonna be back? You need to charge your phone? Alright. Charge your phone, Lisa. See you when you get back. But yeah, let's save our choices and continue.
Well,
we've made so many
nice to meet
choices.
you. And I'm sorry to pry, but any idea why you were floating down the river? What's the last thing you remember?
Searching in ancient ruins. I was on a covert mission. I was on the run from the law, or I barely remember anything. Okay, so this looks like it's our type of whatever skill. Archaeologist, years of studying gives history, give you occasional insights into the ancient world. Soldier, you have military issued firearm, but only 10 bullets. You'll have to use them judiciously since there's no way to get more. Fugitive, your time on the run from authorities has made you quick on your feet, and you're 25% faster when sprinting. Or your recent head trauma has increased your pain threshold, making you 50% harder to take down. Harder to take down? What does that mean? Anyway, I'm going to go ahead and just pick, man. I'm not even sure. Sorry, big yawn for the beginning of this freaking game. I'm going to be faster while sprinting. I'm going to say I'm going to run. I was running from the law. So anyway, this game was initially a Skyrim mod, and it kind of shows with the way it zooms in on NPCs and how they interact. Yeah, I had that feel from it already when it zoomed in on her face. That's a very Elder Scrolls thing to do. So anyway, I was on the run from the law. I just want to be faster while sprinting. Sounds like a good idea. So let's just do that.
Really? You know what? Don't answer that. I don't think I want to know.
Okay, stranger. I probably shouldn't have told you that, and now that I've told you I'm going to need your phone and your money, that's hilarious. This feels like a personality trait. I'm going to do that one because it's funnier.
Oh, come on. In your state, I could drop you on your butt and drag you right back into that river if I wanted to.
Sure you could, stranger.
You've just been through a trauma, so I'm going to forget you said that. But you owe me, and I need a favor.
Okay. Worth a try. Go on.
There are some ruins just behind you. Roman, I think. I need you to go in there and see if you can find a guy named Al for me. He went in there a few hours ago, and he hasn't come out. I've been freaking out, wondering if he's trapped or injured or worse. I would have gone in after him, but he made me promise to stay here, no matter what. There's no way I'm leaving without him, so I'm just kind of stuck here, waiting. What I mean is, I was hoping you wouldn't mind going in there to find him. If you can do that, I can get both of you back to civilization in my boat. Please?
Mind if I ask some questions first?
Oh, of course. Sorry, I don't mean to be pushy. What do you want to know?
What's your story, girl?
Oh, there's not much to tell. Feels like I've spent my whole life in a dead-end job with an endless commute. Know what I mean?
Nah, I mean, you're not even going to tell me your name?
Oh, I'd rather not say if it's all the same to you.
Bitch, I told you my name. Yeah, it's like, why don't you want to tell me? I don't care that much. I'm going to say that. Why won't you fucking tell me?
All right, fine. Sorry if I sounded cagey. It's just that I don't always get the best reactions when I introduce myself. My name's Karen.
She's a Karen! Uh-oh. Thank you for saving my life. Why didn't you tell me your name? All those Karen memes have really ruined that name, huh? I mean, that's what you call self-aware right there.
Yeah, something like that. But right now, I have bigger problems, like finding Al.
All right, well, who's Al then?
He's the guy who washed up on the riverbank not long before you did. I thought maybe you two knew each other. I guess not. But maybe the two of you can piece together what you're doing here. In any case, you'll like him, I'm sure. Once you find him, that is.
That's interesting. He's the one that washed up before you did. Like, what? Are you just sitting here fishing people out the water? Is that your job? Is that what you do with your life?
You really don't
Where are
remember?
we?
We're in Italy. This river is the Tiber.
Oh, okay. Italy, Tiber River, ruins. Got it. She said say Roman ruins. What can you tell me about these ruins?
Not much, really. But imagine what you might find in there. Priceless ancient artifacts. Al.
Wow. Just such an imagination. Artifacts, owl, dust, dirt, maybe a wall or two, maybe even a floor. Who knows? Anyway, have you tried calling for help?
What am I, an idiot? You could hike a long, long way in any direction and never find another soul. Trust me.
Italy ain't that big. Just kidding. But anyway, that's all the questions.
Great. So you're ready to go look for Al?
I'm going to go look for priceless artifacts, but I'll keep an eye out for him. I like being sassy. I don't know if it really matters how sassy I am. I'm going to do it, though.
My hero. The entrance is just past those columns behind you. Oh, and he left this here. But I think you'll need it more than I will.
What that? Flashlight. Let's go. Heavy-duty battery-powered flashlight. Taking it. Alright, let the game begin, y'all. We're playing Skyrim. I mean, Forgotten City, and holy ass. Hopefully my computer can keep up with this. I don't know. For some reason, my computer's, like, running hot on this game. I don't really know. Maybe it's just getting used to it. The graphics are really nice, though. We'll see how it goes. Anyway, pressing right on the D-pad brings my flashlight out. We don't need it yet, but when we go in these ruins, we certainly might. You guys ready to enter these ruins? Quid pro quo? Quid pro quo? Quid pro quo? Quopy dopey do? Alright, I'm just checking what buttons do what here. Alright, let the game begin, y'all. Alright, B button jumps. Y button goes to a menu, I guess. Quest tracking tip. To see the objective markers on freaking quest, click on the icon eye beside it. Okay, got it. Right now we got to search for Al's whereabouts, or at least clues for it. Got it. It's not a very well optimized thing for what it is. Fair enough. If I have some glitchiness or anything, maybe I can turn down the graphics. That might help a little bit. But we'll see how it runs as we go. If things start taking a real dive, I'll see what I can lower down. Right now it's playing and running fine. It looks like the capture looks fine too. Hold L trigger to sprint. Okay. Oh, I can run. Oh, right. We have a running. I'm a running boy or girl. Running girl. Forgot I picked a girl as well. Again, not sure that any of that matters. But yeah. Probably shouldn't go too far off the beaten path. I don't know if that's really a thing I can do much with. Is motion blur on? That's a good question. We should check graphical settings. I didn't really look at anything. We have VSync is off. Motion blur is 100%. We want it at 0%. Thank you. Maybe, I mean, that's just nicer to have on in general. Yeah, it looks like you can't really go off the beaten path much, at least not in the beginning here. So we'll just focus on proceeding with where I need to go. Al left a note, y'all.
If you're reading this, it means I've discovered the entrance to an ancient Roman city hidden deep underground. Its existence is long forgotten.
Well, there you go. I was trying to listen to the note, and then that happened. Well then,
All knowledge of
I guess we're here now.
Except in the Latin inscription here. It reads, "You who wish to enter the city, step forth and be judged. The virtuous shall be rewarded with eternal life in paradise. The wicked shall find themselves showered in gold, but in vain, for this shall be their final resting place."
Well, all right.
An underground city have remained a secret for all this time. Could people have survived down there against the odds? It seems there's only one way to find out.
There's
If
only
I'm not back in an hour. I'm somewhere on the other side. Consider this an invitation or a warning.
Okay.
Alworth.
Alworth. Oh, I'll show you my worth if you know what I'm saying. Anyway, we're here now, and yeah, okay. That didn't take long to see some cool stuff. At least, like, you know, some gold statues and stuff. So that's cool. And we already have people whispering at us in some Latin or whatever. Inspect the golden statue. Young Roman woman in pose of a lamentation. Can we examine all these? No. Okay. Well, we're here. We're playing the game. We're playing the feud, y'all. Playing the video game. What are we supposed to be doing? I don't know, but we're exploring. I'll tell you what. Hi, friend. Roman gladiator mid-stride. What could have made a gladiator flee? Flee! He's not a flea. He's a human. Oh. Just gotta run into the door to open it. You don't have to press anything. Got it. Physics. Oh. Oh. It was loading. Don't worry. It was loading. Don't mind the game. It was just loading. That wasn't iffy. That was loading. Okay. Young Roman woman. It looks like she was begging for her life. Scary. Sad. Oh no. Well, I mean, there's certainly a lot of statues everywhere. Certainly looks ancient and ruiny. And people forgot about it, you know, because it's the forgotten city or whatever. How dark is it out here? That's not that bad. Not that bad. We're outside. We can see better now. F5 and F9 to quick save and load. So is there a reason to, I guess there's reasons to make saves. I'll just click it. It's not so bad. That's pretty fast. Since we're playing this on PC, it goes fast. What's up, golden statue? Roman military commander attempting to scramble away from something. Oh, something, you say. Not somebody, but something. Roman legionary in the state of terror. What were you looking at, huh? Was there a god stomping through the city, ruining all of you? Or was it just a regular natural disaster? Was it an army coming to fuck you up? Like, What was it? I needs to know. I does is needs to know. But anyway, sorry, I'm checking my text messages. Alright, keep moving. I can run, I guess, but I don't know. I don't want to miss anything important. This feels very intro-y, but I don't know what... I don't even know what this... Like, if this just ends up being a walking simulator with not a lot of gameplay elements, I'll be disappointed. A Roman woman who appears to be praying for help that never came. For help that never came. I can't kill myself. They give you very much like a hallway to walk on. That's fine. It's not as open as something like Skyrim would normally be. We followed Al's trail. Is this Al? Oh, no, it's a hanging golden statue. Well, maybe it is Al. Hold on. Golden statue of an old man wearing modern clothing. This must be Al, but how is that possible? So people got turned into the statues is what you're saying. Interesting. Anyway, let's take this tablet.
To whoever reads this, I'm sorry you had to find me like this. And worse.
R.I.P.
You'll suffer the same fate I did. I've spent a lifetime in this place. Going around and around in circles, searching for a way out. The inscription was right. There is no way back. In here, there are only two options. Death, and that godforsaken doorway into the past. I made the mistake of stepping through it. I wanted to set things right. And I tried. I really tried. Whatever I did, took me right back to the beginning. Don't make the same mistake. Better to end it all now. And find out what awaits you beyond that portal.
Is that it? R.I.P. Al, I guess. So, basically, he's implying that he kept going through the door like a time loop almost? I forgot. DJ did mention that this game might have some time loop stuff. That's right. I forgot about that. Well, we might have a puzzle game on our hands then, y'all. A young Roman woman in a state of panic. Oh no, she's panicked. Stop whispering at me in Latin. I don't know what you're saying. I mean, I know the words. I see them on the screen, but I don't know what they mean. But I do know that I guess we're about to go into the past, and this might be where the game truly picks up and becomes a video game. A Roman man on his knees as if begging for the gods for mercy. Alright, well, I guess on that note, who's ready to step into the door to the past? Who wants to step into the eye of Sauron? Me! We! Press Y to check your quest journal and inventory at any time. Tap up to enter photo mode. Do you saw my flashlight? I do. I took my flashlight back to the past, y'all. Main goal completed. Forget me not. Alright, well, we're here now. The city is now back to being city, I guess. You picked the archaeologist perk when you played the game, so all those Latin whispers were actually translated. Wow, good for you. Also, whoa.
Salve, friend. I'm Galerius. Mind telling me who you are and what you were doing in the Shrine of Proserpina?
Proserpina? I can lie. I got lost. I've come from the future. Wait, you're speaking English? I'll just say that. I've come from the... No, I'll just say this. Shrine of Proserpina? Who's that?
Yeah.
Proserpina?
No, agricultural goddess of springtime? You're not from around here, are you? Oh,
how could you tell?
See what you did there. Changing the subject like that. Nice try. But I'll ask again. Who are you? And what were you doing in the shrine?
I come from the future.
No idea what you're talking about. Oh, wait. Are you a bit, you know, not right in the head? That's all right, friend. Everyone's welcome here.
Thanks, I guess?
But listen, most folks seem a bit confused when they get here, but you seem very lost, and in more ways than one. So let me make this nice and simple for you. Live by our law here, and we'll all get along just fine.
Your laws?
Not laws, law. There's just one, the golden rule, and the punishment for breaking it's, well, it's kind of horrific. But our magistrate insists we take all newcomers to see him, so I guess I'll let him fill you in. So then, you coming?
Sure. Lead the way, homie.
Follow me. When I
To the
was
magistrate.
young, I couldn't believe there were people living down here. But, as you can see, we've got a nice little community now. Only 23 of us at the moment, if you count the 3 who are missing. No idea how, since nobody knows a way out. But it's just big and dark enough to get lost in, if you're not careful.
Hello.
Aren't you going to introduce me to your...
What does it say? Stranger looks busy. I should try talking to her again later.
Leave it in
Okay.
your loincloth, Aurelia. I'm taking her
Aurelia.
to see the magistrate.
That pompous old bore won't be magistrate for much longer. Anyone who helps vote him out today drinks at my bar for free tonight.
That's cool, Aurelia. Bye.
Politics. I'd stay clear of it and her if I were you. She's, it's not my place to say. Down on your right is our farm, where I grow all the food you'll ever want. As long as all you want is leek, cabbage, and wheat. Ah, that one usually gets a chuckle.
The bloodless
Tee-hee.
shadows wander without flesh or bone.
Ah, don't mind Livia. She means well. She's just been in a bad place since... Well, you know, I don't know what happened to her. Up here on your right is the chasm. If you've got a weapon, it belongs way down at the bottom. Up on your left is the forum, where you can visit the market or get yourself patched up in Lucretia's clinic in the Shrine of Apollo. Most of us have almost nothing, just what we had on us when we arrived, and what we've been able to make and scrounge up since. And this central plateau is where the magistrate and the other patricians live, so don't expect a warm welcome.
Hilarious. You're meant to be working the farm, not trudging dirt into the villas.
Take it easy, Horatius. I was just taking our new friend here to see the magistrate.
Well, he's asked me to escort the newcomer personally. The farm. Go. Now.
You'd better go with him. But just remember, they're not like you and me. Don't let them use you.
What was that? What did you just say?
I said it'll take some getting used to.
Yeah, I'm watching you, farm boy.
Okay, thanks, Galerius.
My name's Horatius. Magistrate Sentius asked me to escort you to him personally. Follow me, please.
What's this about?
I expect the magistrate wants to brief you about the Golden Rule. It shouldn't take too long. He's busy preparing for the election later today.
Okay, then, lead the way.
Follow me. The only thing you really need to understand right now is the Golden Rule. Let me see if I can explain it this way. When I was serving in the Legion,
I didn't realize I could auto-follow. That's my bad.
in one cohort, the legate in charge wouldn't waste time finding the bad apples among hundreds. They just divided us into groups of 10, made us draw straws, and whoever drew the short straw had to be executed by the other 9. Didn't matter whether he'd done anything wrong. One of us in 10 would die for the crimes of the collective. We call it decimation. If that seems like rough justice to you, you're in for a rude shock. Because the Golden Rule is exactly 10 times worse. The magistrate can explain the rest. Who's up these stairs?
I want to know this golden rule, man. Also, what's up, lady?
Another one fresh out of the baths, I take it.
Hello.
Ugh, I wish Horatius would stop letting barbarians in here. What do you want?
I don't know, lady who's just sitting there. What's your story?
I'm Sentia, eldest daughter of the magistrate. But you'd know that if you'd been invited in here and introduced properly. What are you doing in here? And why are you dressed like that?
Dressed like what? I'm not from around here. Charming. Do you know a way out of here?
Ugh, what is it with you people? You heard the rumor that my little sister escaped and figure I must know a way out too. Is that it?
I just got here, dude.
Stupid rumor. We have no idea what happened to Scintilla. I wish you mouth breathers would just leave me alone.
Can I help?
I don't know. Can you? Can you tell me how a person could have disappeared from a city with no exits and no crime? Was she snatched away by the harpies?
When'd you last see her?
It was 3 weeks ago. We ate our evening meal together, and I remember she seemed happy. In love. We went into our rooms, I went to sleep, and when I woke up, she was gone. That's it.
She was seeing somebody?
I think so, yes. But she was very careful about keeping his identity a secret, even from me.
Why's that?
Because our father had plans to marry her off, eventually, and even a rumor about her attachment to some mystery man might have ruined those plans.
Well, now she ruined those plans to just dip out. Is it possible her lover was involved?
I don't know, but it's been 3 weeks since she disappeared, and he hasn't come forward. That might speak to a guilty conscience. All I know is, whoever he is, he's still here in the city.
Or is he? Anyway, Sentius, Sentia, Scintilla. Why are your names all so similar? Ugh.
You really aren't from here, are you? All Roman women are named after their fathers. I think it's their way of branding us, like cattle to be sold at market. His family name is Sentius, so I'm Sentia because I'm the eldest. And my little sister is formerly Sentia Minor, but she is affectionately known as Scintilla.
Okay, that makes sense, I suppose, even though it's weird. Anyway, you look pretty relaxed there, and, you know, considering your sister's missing or whatever.
Why? Because I'm on this couch and not pacing about the villa, wasting energy. I hope you're not insinuating I'm somehow pleased with her disappearance.
I think something you know. I think you know something you're not telling me.
Ugh, you're awful. Get out of my villa and never speak to me again.
She didn't like my bluff. I don't know if she's really serious about never speaking to her again, but I guess. Why am I here? I'm here because, I don't know. I was told to come here by a girl outside. I don't know, man. Oh. I wonder if the girl outside was Scintilla. Is there a chance she was Scintilla? I wonder. Maybe. Anyway, let's talk to Sentius.
We're finally alone. I assume you already know who I am. May I know your name?
Yo, I'm Funky G. What's up?
A curious name to match a curious accent. But I digress. Something about your demeanor gives me the urge to caution you against doing anything, shall we say, unlawful while you're here. Is that understood?
Sure, why not?
Now, you're probably wondering why I summoned you, and I'll get to that. But first, take a look at this wondrous place, would you? A secret city built deep in the mountains, many hundreds of years ago.
I just want to get out of here, okay? It's beautiful. It's so beautiful. Oh my god.
Importantly, consider the miraculous community we've built here over the last 7 months. 22 complete strangers brought together by the fates, living and working together in our own little paradise. And in all that time, not a single sin has been committed. No fights, no theft, nothing. Have you ever witnessed something so extraordinary as a city without sin?
Yeah, can't say I have. I was going to say the exact same words. The game took them right out of my mouth. Also, what's up, Punk? Welcome to the stream. How you doing?
Nor could I until I came here. But the reason for this miracle is as simple as it is terrifying. If even one person commits a sin here, every last one of us will die. You see, the builders of this place, whoever they were, left inscriptions warning, "The many shall suffer for the sins of the one." From what we can gather, breaking the law here will anger the gods and provoke a terrible punishment. Like the curses of Medusa and Midas combined, turning us all to gold. We've come to call it.
That makes more sense now.
It's extraordinary that we've survived as long as we have, and each day I grow more and more afraid that our time in the sun is
And now it seems that day is finally here. All that matters is that somebody in this city is about to break the Golden Rule. Why else would Proserpina send you now? Unless you and I can stop them, our doom is assured. I know that's a lot to take in, and you look like you have questions. Please, ask away.
Interesting. Yeah, I was going to say, what counts as a sin? These questions will be available later, just FYI, apparently. There's a tip. Anyway, you're doing alright, Punk. Yesterday was pretty rough, but you're feeling better today. Well, that's good. Glad to hear you're feeling better. Don't know what was going on yesterday, but always good to feel better. So I guess we'll just go through the list. What counts as a sin here, bro? What breaks that golden rule?
An intelligent question. There was a good deal of debate about that in our first weeks here. Does it refer to crimes, or to some other ill-defined wrong? Of course, everyone agrees on the basics. No theft, no assault, and certainly no murder.
Thou shalt not kill, thou shalt not steal.
Difficult to reach a consensus. What about lying, insulting someone, blasphemy, trespass, trying to escape, bribery, infidelity, suicide? As magistrate, I had to exercise leadership, and so I made a decision. We must uphold the laws of the Empire to a standard never before seen. And we must honor the peace of the gods, the sacred accord between the gods and the people of Rome. It is only by offering the gods the proper respect that we may prosper, as Rome has for centuries.
Interesting. I'm not sure if that's a good idea. What is legal isn't always moral, and many of your laws and customs are considered barbaric from where I'm from. Damn. Get 'em. Anyway, you got a flu shot and a COVID booster on Saturday, so yesterday you were not feeling good. Gotcha. Yeah, getting those flu shots, those vaccination shots always make you feel pretty poopy for a day or so. So I'm glad you're feeling better. I'm just gonna say that it makes sense. Whatever, it's fine.
I'm glad you agree. The key things to remember are that we have laws forbidding treason and blasphemy, murder, assault, and rape, as well as theft and arson and so on. I have made my pronouncement on the subject. Unfortunately, there are still those here who resist, whispering blasphemous and treasonous lies in the shadows.
In the shadows.
Be keeping a close eye on them if I were you.
What? Why do I have to keep an eye on them? And what did you mean when you said Proserpina? Proserpina sent me. Proserpina.
You see, in my search for a way to save my people, I learned of an ancient ritual to Proserpina, the goddess of the cycle of life and renewal. It's said to open a doorway in time, so that if the unthinkable happens, one person can pass through it and travel back to the past. And when I saw you arrive in a flash of light from the goddess's shrine, I knew that person was you. You don't belong in our time, do you?
Yeah, I do. You're right, I'm from 2,000 years in the future, homie.
2,000 years? That is unfathomable. Please, tell me, in your time, what did you see? What had become of us, of this city?
You're all golden statues, duh. I'm just gonna tell the truth on this one.
I have imagined it, our downfall, 1,000 times. But it still breaks my heart to hear the truth of it.
So, like, we know their fate, but can we stop it? Like, is that the idea here? I wonder. But yeah, just to answer your question, Punk, I know DJ kind of already did. This game's called The Forgotten City. I've never heard of it really either until DJ gifted it to me. DJ can describe the game as much as possible for you, but also try to keep spoilers to a minimum, obviously. We're learning together. I've only been playing for not even an hour yet, so... But basically, it's supposedly some kind of first-person puzzle game. Like, I don't really know. Some kind of time loop puzzle game. That's all I really got. I don't know what kind of puzzles. All I've been doing is talking to people so far. But we'll see. Anyway, how does this ritual work? We need to go through these questions, so here we go.
All I can tell you is that it's a ritual sacrifice to Proserpina. I stumbled across instructions.
Sacrifice, you say?
I have to recite a prayer, And of course, as with all rituals, some sacrifice is involved. Usually that means wine or food, or in some cases a live animal.
Is killing a live animal not
This
sin?
case, the sacrifice is rather more costly. The life of the person performing the
Oof. Big oof.
I don't suppose you saw any sign of me in the future?
I did see human remains in the temple. That did happen.
I assume that was me. If I'm forced to perform the ritual, it's going to cost me everything. You'll try to make sure I don't need to use it, won't you?
Can't promise anything, bro.
Well, thank you for your candor, I suppose.
Alright. Why can't you go investigate this whole thing?
Well, I believe you're in the best position to go around asking people questions. You're new here, and it'll seem perfectly normal. As for me, well, it pains me to say my attempts to impose order have not earned me many friends. I fear I may not even remain magistrate after today's election. The people here would only treat my curiosity with suspicion. You shouldn't have that problem, though, unless, of course, you get off on the wrong foot.
Well, I'll do my best. Fair enough. Alright. Any suspects?
Do you ever stare at a problem for so long that you can't see it for what it is anymore? What's needed here is a fresh pair of eyes. The less I prejudice the independence of your investigation, the better.
Probably a good way to look at it. How do I know you're not the person responsible, huh?
Me? Why would you suspect me? I've just told you. I'm about to sacrifice my own life to ensure these people have a second chance. What reason could you possibly have to suspect me, of all people?
I don't know. Fair point.
I'm glad you think so. Without trust, without each other, we won't be able to prevent what is about to happen.
Do you think it could be related to Centillus' disappearance?
Ah, so you know about that already.
I happened to talk to your daughter first. Sorry.
It's a
Not sorry.
devastating loss, of course, but that was over 3 weeks ago, and whatever happened to her, it didn't break the golden rule. So I don't think it's connected with our imminent demise. Still, if you happen to find her and return her to me, I would be eternally grateful.
So there's a chance I already found her. But anyway, tell me what you really think, homie.
Well, all right. There are those who wish to vote me out of office so that they can pursue their own misguided political agenda. Frankly, their selfishness and recklessness risk destabilizing the entire city. I would be looking very carefully at them if I...
Who is them? Who are these thems? Anyway, why can't we understand each other? I don't speak Latin.
You mean you couldn't speak Latin before you arrived here? How strange. But the gods are active here, and their temples and shrines hum with power like nowhere else in the Empire. Perhaps when Proserpina brought you here, she planted the seed of Latin in your mind so that you could better serve her.
Awesome.
Indeed.
Indeed. Roman game? Yes. Roman people here. Yes, indeed, Sparta. You are correct. Yeah, for lack of a better word. Yeah, it's based in Roman times. At least this part is. Anyway, if I do this, will you help me get back to my own time?
If I understand Proserpina's ritual correctly, that problem should take care of itself. Let me see if I can explain. If you manage to prevent the sin that breaks the Golden Rule, I won't need to bring you here. I won't create the portal, and you will never have been able to come here. Thus, you'll have created a paradox. If this occurs, you should be flung back to your own time, having changed the past for all of us. Make sense?
I see. Sure. Basically, I gotta create a paradox. Got it. Sure, I think so. Alright. And that's all the questions.
Ah, good. So, are you with me? Can I count on you to figure out who's about to break the Golden Rule?
I guess I'm in.
Wonderful. Now, I need you to investigate the city. Talk to everyone. Help them if it'll win their trust. I authorize you to enter private homes and inspect possessions and documents, unless, of course, you're asked to leave. Figure out who the culprit is, and as soon as you have a name, come back and tell me immediately.
Okay, I'll get started.
Oh, and one last thing. If I were you, I'd start my investigation by visiting Lucretia at the Shrine of Apollo in the Forum. I heard wailing from there not long ago. Seems like something's not right.
Something's not right. Alright. This will prioritize new quests. That's fine. We can start with that. Get right on it. Sounds good. Okay, so interesting. Oh, shit. I can now just jump over shit. Alright. A little more freedom, I guess. I'm assuming if I fall, I die. I don't know if I want to jump off like that. But anyway, that's cool. Anyway, Sparty's excited about this, or at least, you know, interested in the Rome stuff because, you know, he recently visited Tunisia in the last year, so he's been interested in that whole Roman situation. I understand. I get it. That's cool. You actually just rewatched the show Rome also? Nice. Nah, why shows my quest log? I didn't miss the prompt. I actually discovered that on my own, DJ, but thank you. But anyway, I'm going to go ahead and just do... Well, I guess I could just talk to whoever I see. Who are you? Oh, this is Cynthia. Why is she walking around now? Hello. You said not to talk to you again.
Do I need to ask Horatius to escort you out of here? Get out, you horrid barbarian!
Damn. Alright, I must have pissed her off when I accused her of some shit. Or lied to her or whatever I did. I don't even remember what I did. What did I say exactly? Like, I remember trying to, like... persuade her and it didn't work, but Jesus Christ. Also, thank you for the follow, Pink Strike PL. Who's this guy doing push-ups? What's up, what's up? Stranger. What's up, stranger? Everyone's a stranger till I meet him.
You two talking about?
Oh, right. I told her that she knew more than she was letting on. That's basically what I said. She said, no, I don't. Oh, don't talk to me. Oh. Hell yeah, dude. This guy's savage doing push-ups with a helmet on. What a beast. Anyway, what am I to talk? What do you mean, you two? Who's you two? Sorry, what?
Don't play dumb. I saw you having a shady little chat with old man Sentius up on his balcony. If he's making a last-ditch effort to pick up votes by talking to a woman, he's even more senile than I thought. Everyone knows women can't vote.
That says woman can't vote. Okay, read it right. Thanks for the warm welcome. I won't go. I'll be going now, I guess. We didn't even get to learn this guy's name. He's just going to stay stranger. All right. Helmet Man is your name until further notice. Anyway, what's up, Pink Strike? Again, thank you for the follow. You watch many of my YouTube videos. I play mini games. I do play mini games. You are correct. Many games. So many, in fact, even I lose track of how many. But yeah, how you doing? Welcome in. There was something to inspect. Ink jar. A ceramic ink jar. The ink appears to be made from soot and water. You can also spin it around in place, but otherwise we're leaving it there. Noted. Very important ink jar, guys. Very important. Wait, another ink jar. Very important stuff. We can look at nothing but ink jars. This is the ink jar simulator. Ink jar simulator. Oh, God. Press X. Okay, I see. If you press X, it'll guide you toward your objective. That's cool. I don't really need that. I'm just looking around right now. It's fine. I'm getting sidetracked of my own volition. It's not because I don't know where I'm going. I'm just explorating, okay? I'm mostly just trying to see if somebody lives here. Like, I just wandered up in this house, seeing if somebody lives here, and I don't see not a soul. So, that's fun. Alright, I'm going toward the marker. Fuck it, it's up here. Oh, hello. People in the way. How's it going?
Isn't the great temple majestic? Of a degenerate mind.
Why are you both talking over each other? I can't hear you if you talk over each other. This is Horatius. Wait. Okay. Hello. Hi, Princess Leia.
A new face. Ave, and may Vesta watch over you. I'm Equitia.
Equitia.
To what do I owe the pleasure of this visit?
I don't know. What's your story?
Oh my. I take it people are quite direct where you're from. I suppose it's quite charming in its own way. Usually, however, you wouldn't simply march up to a Vestal priestess and without due formality or courtesy ask, "What is your story?"
Sorry, what should I have done?
The proper approach would be to arrange an introduction through a mutual acquaintance in high office, by which time you would already know how to address me. And then
Oops, I
you would
guess.
find a way to satisfy your curiosity rather more indirectly. But to be honest, I've often thought what an unnecessarily formal way to communicate that is. So, let's do it your way. You just keep being yourself and ask whatever you like. It'll be a refreshing change.
Cool. I love this conversation so far. Anyway, how'd you get here?
You know, I'm not entirely sure. But what about you? How did you end up here?
A young woman named Karen dragged me out of a river, unconscious, and sent me in here.
Karen, you say? And nothing about that name seemed odd to you.
Alright, so anyway, oh, she said Ave to me earlier, which is basically a Latin formal greeting. Salve is more commonly. Okay, gotcha. Formal is Ave, Salve is a commonly, basically both of them are basically like, hi, but in Latin. Anyway, she don't know the name Karen. It carries negative connotations where I'm from. Anyway, let's say it's an older name.
Older. I see. I wonder if... No.
What were you gonna say? Come on.
I apologize. I don't mean to be cryptic. It's just that you've got me thinking. Have you spoken with any of the others about how they arrived here too? I really think you should. Go around and ask them what they remember and see if you notice any patterns.
Okay, I can do that.
Good. Thank you. But please be careful. I just don't want to see what happened to Livia happen to you too.
What happened to Livia? Yeah, I was gonna say, what the heck? Karen's actually a traditional Roman name like Tyrone. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Tyrone, Karen, Shaniqua. That one's pretty Roman, right? Anyway, anything I would have learned from the show Rome, Sparty, is long forgotten. I watched that show a long ass time ago. I don't even remember what year I watched that shit. It was a long time ago, though. Tyronus. Yeah, exactly. Anyway, what happened to Livia?
Up until a few weeks ago, she was a perfectly productive member of our little community, darning clothes and cutting hair. She was always so chatty, always seeking out newcomers and asking them where they were from and how they wound up here. And then, about a month ago, she suddenly changed. She withdrew, stopped working and became despondent, started muttering to herself. Galerius and I visited her to see how we could help, but she just looked at us with this haunted stare, called us bloodless shadows, and told us we were ignorant of some pattern. Look, it could be unrelated. Perhaps she simply fell ill. Or, as Galerius suggested, the weight of the Golden Rule was too much for her. But there is a small chance that she learned something, saw a pattern nobody else saw, and that it broke her. I just don't want to see that happen to you. So be careful.
Dude, I just got here. I don't know how I could be broken, but sure. I'll be careful.
Thank you. Now, go and follow the thread of truth through this labyrinth, and come back to me if you discover any patterns.
So I gotta talk to people and do that. Anyway, I'll see what I can do. That's our quest for this lady, I guess. I'll come back to her. Come back to her quest in a bit. I'm still gonna go to the temple and talk to what's her face also. But apparently, just talking to people opens up quests, and you gotta find correlations with people's stories, so you can find like a common thread. I can see how this is gonna be interesting. But yes, there is a show called Rome. I think it's an HBO show, if I'm not mistaken. It's from a while ago, to be fair. It's probably already like more than. Is it a 20-year-old show by now? Shit, it's got to be close. Goddamn. And Rome is not better than Breaking Bad. Don't believe Sparty. Don't believe him. Is it good? Yes, but it's not better. So you can fuck off. Oh, it's from the early 200s. Okay, so it's like 2,000 years old. Got it. You never watched Breaking Bad either, Punk? Fair enough. Punk is not a show watcher. Anyway, let's go ahead and go through her dialogue now. Do you know a way out of here?
I don't, I'm afraid. It seems to me we're exiled here until the gods judge us, one way or another.
What do you think about the Golden Rule?
I'm quite sure it's the work of the gods, which is strange because they've never been particularly concerned with our misdeeds, as long as we've kept the peace of the gods. We asked for blessings, for good health, bountiful harvest, military victory, and in return, we offer praise, wine, incense, or animals. But here, it seems they require much more of us. I find myself reminded of an especially pertinent tale from our great poet Ovid in his epic Metamorphoses.
Ovid.
Would you like to hear it? It is rather long.
Is there a shorter version? Because I don't really want to hear a long one.
I suppose so. Jupiter and Mercury put a town to the test by disguising themselves as vagrants and asking for shelter there. Everyone turned them away and failed that test, except for an old couple named Baucis and Philemon, and so the gods gave them time to escape.
Baucis and Philemon.
And then wiped that town off the map. Some say the moral of that story is that we must all honor the sacred rituals of guest friendship, the reciprocal obligations owed between hosts and guests. But I like to think it's that we should always show compassion for those less fortunate than ourselves.
Or perhaps it's that the gods might kill you at any moment for failing their test, and they don't even have to tell you what the rules are. Damn. Hell yeah.
A cynic philosopher might take that view, but it's not entirely invalid, I suppose.
Damn right you suppose. Yeah, the facial expressions in this game could be better. Like, for as good as their faces look, the facial expressions are kind of meh. But, you know, whatever. It's hard to really do that without some, like, mocap shit. But yeah, this seems like it's going to be most of the game. Just talking to people and figuring out, you know, common threads to figure out who the heck's going to break the rules.
It must be.
What's the status of the election, by the way?
Just the same as any other official business. It'll be between Sentius, the incumbent, and Malleolus, the challenger.
Malleolus. Yeah, the lip syncing's okay. It's not bad. But yes, for a small team, it's not bad. Man, so many questions to talk about the vote. Who's allowed to vote?
All of the male citizens who
Men
are
only.
able to attend, unless they're running, of course.
The women can't vote?
That's just the way it's always been, I'm afraid. It never sat right with me either.
It's pretty fucked up.
Some women who can vote, Vestal priestesses like myself, but in this case, given my role overseeing the election, I've decided to abstain. I can't allow the perception that I'm being anything but fair and independent, but if it's any consolation, there are other ways to influence the outcome of an election.
Such as?
By using whatever gifts the gods gave you. Nothing untoward, of course.
You saying flash your titties at people. Got it. Got it. You think they should have more hand gestures? Maybe if it's just about talking. Anyway, you actually enjoy talking in games like Shenmue Pink Strike? Well, Shenmue, what a game. But the talking in Shenmue is more awkward, for lack of a better word, I guess. Lots of I see. Anyway, what's your role in this election?
I'm responsible for announcing it and making sure the procedures are followed.
Okay then. You do your job, girl. Anyway, Shenmue was so jank in the best way. I agree, and I look forward to playing the third one, even though it's a much newer made game. I'm curious to see if they brought back the jank just to keep it in line with the original games. But yeah, anyway, can I nominate another candidate?
You can, assuming they're eligible and willing to accept the nomination.
Okay. Can we start the election now?
As I said, I'm planning to hold it before dusk, but I suppose I could hold it sooner. If there's a good reason.
I just wanted to get it over and done with.
Well, I wouldn't describe impatience as a good reason exactly.
Holding it early may prevent conflict between voters?
Yes. I have overheard some rather unpleasant arguments. The last thing we need here is additional conflict. Very well.
No! Hold on!
Right away.
I didn't realize I was gonna make it happen. Whoops!
It is time.
Elect
our magistrate.
Oops. I don't know if this was a good idea, but whoops. I guess this is what we're doing. You know, this is my problem for going through dialogue trees and just clicking on everything. I didn't know that we were about to make this happen. Well, if I ignore her for now, can I just go and talk to who I meant to talk to for now? Is this who I came to talk to? Lucretia? Yeah. Also, this girl's sick as shit, bro. Hey, what's up, Lucretia?
Give me a moment. Sorry I'm such a mess. I just lost a patient and a dear friend.
Yulia.
She was a good woman.
Damn. R.I.P. Yulia. What happened?
She was poisoned. She came in here frothing at the mouth. Normally I'd treat her with resin of silphium, a rare plant which is perfect for this sort of thing. And I knew Decius had some at his market stall, right around the corner. So I ran over there, but he just looks at me with this evil smile and says, "That'll be 1,000 denarii." There was no way I could afford that, and he knew it. Then that toad shrugs and says, "Supply and demand. I guess you don't value your friend's life that highly." Anywhere else, I'd just pay a thug to steal it from his stall. But there's no way I can do that down here, with the golden rule. So all I could do is come back here and just watch her die. I kept on apologizing. And now I'll never know who poisoned her, or how they managed to do it without breaking the golden rule, or why she cursed that snake's cruel black eyes with her dying breath.
Snake's cruel black eyes. Is there anything I can do to help with this? Because this sounds pretty fucked up.
Well, unless you have the power to bring someone back from the dead, there's really just one thing you can do. Get me that silphium resin. I'm going to have another patient in here soon. Could be in the next day, or in the next hour. And I will not allow this to happen again. I don't care how you get it, but you have to make it happen. Because if I lose another patient this way, I swear to the gods below, not even the golden rule will stop me from marching up to that Genetricum Fututor and scratching his eyes out.
Genetricum Fututor? I'll see what I can do. All right. Well, we know what's distressing her now. She wants the stuff from the guy. This basically sounds like Jaimin Hunsu's sister. That guy's awesome, by the way. But anyway, let's go ahead and start going through her stuff. What's your story?
I'm Lucretia, and I'm going to be straight with you. I'm not a physician. This is Nevia's clinic.
Genetricum Fututor is basically motherfucker? Got it. Got it.
I'm tired and out of my depth and miserable all the time. But I'd rather take this on myself than let one of you lot mess it up.
How'd you end up here?
My husband and I moved to Rome from Caesarea. He embraced the Roman way more than I would have liked and turned into an awful philanderer. I would have divorced him and demanded the return of my dowry, but I knew he would sooner have me killed than give me my right. So I waited for the right time to take what was mine and disappear. And then the fires came. As he prepared to evacuate our villa, I gathered our most precious belongings, coins and gemstones, and the moment his back was turned, I ran. I could barely see for the smoke, and the streets were full of people trampling each other. I ran for the river, like everyone else, and leapt in. The next thing I remember, I was waking up on a riverbank, not far from here.
Sorry to hear that.
It's all right. Say what you will about this place. At least my fornicating husband will never find me. And while there's no shortage of snakes here, at least with the golden rule, they have to try to be discreet about it.
Okay, and why are you working out of a shrine?
Oh, this shrine was in use as a clinic long before any of us arrived here. kind of strange to set up a clinic in the temple of the god of disease. But the god who inflicts a curse is also the only god who can undo it. So I suppose praying to Apollo for healing kind of makes sense.
I guess so. Sorry.
Many shall suffer.
What the fuck?
The sins of the one.
The fuck? What happened? Oh, I fucked up. Oh shit. Oh shit. Ah! I fucked up, y'all. I don't know. I think I fucked up by making the election happen or whatever. It's making me turn around. Why'd you make me turn around? Ah! How do I get back to the temple? Oh, this sucks. Oh, this sucks. What did I do? Ah! Oh shit, I just overjumped like a motherfucker. Slow down, bro. You're gonna get yourself killed. I'm gonna get shot by some arrows if I don't hurry. Run like a motherfucker. What is happening? This must be like I either took too long or because I enacted that election I fucked up. That must have been what it was. I think it's because I made the election happen. Anyway, I'm running. Where am I going? I don't know. I'm trying to get back up to where the fucking temple was at. Where I started the game. Or started the loop or whatever. I don't know how to get back up there. I don't even know where I am right now, dude. I don't know where I am. I'm just running. Ah! Ah! You'll never take me alive, bow and arrow man. Fuck off, whatever. Oh, there it is. There's the staircase I missed. I was like, I missed the staircase somewhere. I found it. Don't worry. Okay, so, oh, Sentius is dead as shit. No items. Well, I guess we're going in. So I assume this just resets the time loop. Man, that was fucked up. Okay, so I think what happened was because I did the election, I fucked up. Looped through time once. I got an achievement for that. Alright, so I see. So follow Sentius back to the shrine, use the portal again. Okay, so that was fucked up.